You're listening to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, created to help you succeed in your educational journey. Learn more at baremetalcyber.com, where additional prepcasts, books, and training materials await. Let's get started. Education is one of the most human-centered endeavors, built on the relationship between teachers and learners, yet it is also a domain that thrives when supported by the right tools. Artificial intelligence is reshaping this field by providing new ways to personalize learning, reduce administrative burdens, and expand access. At its core, education is about meeting students where they are, helping them progress at a pace that suits their abilities and interests. AI enables this by analyzing patterns in performance and adjusting instruction accordingly. From grading exams in large lecture courses to guiding individual students through personalized study paths, AI has become a silent partner in classrooms and online platforms alike. This episode explores the journey of AI in education, from its early experimental systems to the adaptive technologies of today, and considers both the opportunities and the challenges it presents for the future of learning. The earliest use of AI in education took the form of expert tutoring systems, which were essentially rule-based programs designed to guide students step by step through problems. One of the best-known examples was Scholar, developed in the 1970s, which provided structured instruction in topics like geography by asking questions, giving feedback, and adjusting based on responses. These systems were groundbreaking for their time because they showed that computers could do more than deliver content. They could interact with learners in a dialogue-like format. While limited in scope and flexibility, these early tutoring programs laid the foundation for today's intelligent systems by demonstrating how algorithms could replicate some of the scaffolding and guidance provided by human teachers. They represented a first step toward the dream of personalized education supported by machines. Intelligent tutoring systems marked the next stage, providing individualized instruction and real-time feedback to learners. Unlike earlier rule-based systems, these platforms used more sophisticated models of student knowledge, tracking progress across multiple skills and adjusting instruction accordingly. For example, in mathematics, an intelligent tutoring system might recognize that a student consistently struggles with fractions and then provide targeted practice and explanations in that area. These systems mimic the responsiveness of a human tutor, offering hints, encouragement, and corrective feedback at just the right moment. While not perfect substitutes for one-on-one instruction, they significantly reduce the gap between individualized tutoring and large classroom teaching, making personalized attention more accessible. By providing tailored support, intelligent tutoring systems have become valuable allies for teachers and students alike. Adaptive learning platforms extend these ideas by scaling personalization across entire courses and curricula. These platforms continuously adjust content, difficulty, and pace based on each learner's performance. For instance, a student who quickly masters a concept may be moved to more advanced material, while another who struggles is provided additional examples and practice. This adaptability ensures that learners remain engaged without feeling overwhelmed or bored. Adaptive systems are particularly useful in online education, where large numbers of students progress at different speeds. By offering individualized learning paths, they make education more inclusive, giving each student the opportunity to succeed. These platforms embody the principle that effective teaching is not about delivering the same material to everyone, but about meeting students at their point of need. Automated grading has been one of the most practical contributions of AI in education, particularly in managing large class sizes. Initially, automation focused on multiple-choice tests, where correct answers were easily matched. Today, AI systems are increasingly capable of assessing more complex assignments, such as short-answer responses or even essays. For example, natural language processing allows systems to evaluate grammar, structure, and argument quality, providing both scores and feedback. This reduces the burden on teachers, who can then dedicate more time to mentoring and lesson planning. However, automated grading also raises questions about fairness and reliability, as algorithms may misinterpret creativity or penalize unconventional but correct responses. Despite these concerns, automated grading is becoming an indispensable tool in modern education, especially in contexts where resources are limited. Personalized learning paths represent one of the most promising outcomes of AI in education. By analyzing data from assessments, homework, and interactions, I can design customized curricula tailored to individual strengths and weaknesses. A student excelling in science but struggling in reading might receive an adjusted program with additional literacy support integrated into science lessons. This approach turns education from a one-size-fits-all model into a flexible journey unique to each learner. Personalized learning paths also increase motivation, as students feel that their education reflects their needs and interests rather than imposing a rigid standard. By guiding learners along tailored trajectories, AI supports not just academic success, but also confidence and engagement, making the process of learning more meaningful and effective. Natural language processing has opened powerful new avenues in education, particularly in supporting writing and communication skills. AI tools now assist with essay scoring, grammar checking, and real-time writing feedback. For example, a student drafting an essay might receive suggestions on clarity, sentence structure, or vocabulary variety, helping them refine their work before submission. These systems also provide detailed explanations, teaching students why certain corrections are recommended. This creates opportunities for continuous improvement rather than one-time evaluation. While teachers remain essential for guiding critical thinking and creativity, AI complements their efforts by providing scalable, consistent feedback on the mechanics of language. For many learners, these tools become like a personal writing coach, available anytime to improve skills and confidence. AI has also found a natural fit in language learning, where tools such as speech recognition and conversation bots provide interactive practice. Students can engage in dialogues with AI-powered systems that evaluate pronunciation, grammar, and fluency. For example, a learner practicing English might receive instant feedback on mispronounced words or awkward phrasing. Conversation tools create immersive environments, allowing students to practice without the fear of embarrassment that sometimes comes with speaking in front of others. This makes practice more frequent and accessible, accelerating progress. While human interaction remains critical in language acquisition, AI extends opportunities for practice beyond the classroom, making language learning more flexible and personalized for students around the world. Virtual classrooms have become central to modern education, especially in the wake of global events that accelerated remote learning. AI enhances these environments by enabling features such as automated attendance, real-time transcription, and adaptive breakout sessions based on student needs. For example, AI might group students with similar challenges together for targeted support during an online class. Virtual classrooms also integrate tools for collaboration and assessment, creating experiences that mirror or even surpass traditional in-person settings. By bridging distance and offering flexible participation, AI-powered virtual classrooms expand access to education, allowing learners from different regions and backgrounds to study together. These systems show how AI is redefining what it means to be present in a classroom, creating new possibilities for global education. Chatbots for student support have emerged as reliable assistants in navigating the administrative side of education. Students often have questions about course schedules, deadlines, or campus resources, and AI chatbots provide instant answers at any time of day. For example, a student unsure about how to submit an assignment might receive step-by-step guidance from a chatbot rather than waiting for office hours. These systems reduce the workload for staff and improve the student experience by ensuring consistent and timely support. As they evolve, chatbots can also provide academic guidance, such as recommending study resources or clarifying course content. By handling routine inquiries, they free human advisors and educators to focus on complex or personal issues, ensuring students feel supported throughout their educational journey. Identifying at-risk students is another area where AI has significant impact. Predictive analytics models analyze attendance, grades, and engagement data to detect early signs of struggle. For example, a student who misses several classes and shows declining test scores may be flagged for intervention. Educators can then reach out with additional resources, tutoring, or counseling before problems escalate. This proactive approach shifts the focus from reacting to failure toward preventing it. By highlighting patterns invisible to the human eye, AI ensures that fewer students slip through the cracks. While teachers remain essential in providing support, AI provides the early warning system that allows them to act in time, increasing retention and improving outcomes. Teacher assistance tools demonstrate how AI can relieve educators of repetitive administrative burdens, allowing them to focus on teaching. Tasks such as grading quizzes, organizing schedules, or tracking attendance can consume valuable time that could be better spent engaging students. AI systems automate many of these tasks, streamlining classroom management. They can also generate analytics that show which students are excelling and which need extra attention, helping teachers prioritize their efforts. By reducing paperwork and administrative overhead, AI empowers teachers to do what they do best: inspire and guide learners. Far from replacing educators, these tools reinforce their central role, ensuring that human creativity and empathy remain at the heart of education. Content recommendation systems in education mirror those used in retail, but are designed to deepen learning. By analyzing a student's progress and interests, AI suggests supplemental resources, such as readings, videos, or practice exercises. For instance, a student struggling with algebra might be directed to interactive tutorials that explain concepts in new ways, while an advanced student could be guided toward enrichment material. This personalization ensures that every learner has access to the right resources at the right time, enhancing engagement and mastery. Recommendation systems also reduce the workload on teachers by curating high-quality materials from vast digital libraries, ensuring students benefit from the best available content without being overwhelmed. Gamification with AI brings an element of play into education, using adaptive challenges to keep students motivated. Traditional gamification might offer points or badges for completing tasks, but AI systems go further by adjusting the difficulty of challenges based on individual progress. For example, a student who masters multiplication quickly may be presented with more complex problems, while another who struggles receives supportive scaffolding. This keeps learners in a state of productive challenge, where tasks are neither too easy nor too difficult. By making learning feel like a game, AI increases engagement, persistence, and enjoyment. Gamification with AI shows how education can harness the motivational power of play without sacrificing rigor, creating experiences that are both effective and enjoyable. Accessibility in education is being enhanced dramatically through AI tools that support students with disabilities. Speech-to-text systems help learners with hearing impairments, while text-to-speech software assists those with visual challenges. AI-powered captioning provides real-time transcripts of lectures, and translation tools break down language barriers for multilingual classrooms. For students with learning differences, adaptive platforms can present content in alternative formats, such as simplified text or interactive visuals. These tools expand opportunities for students who might otherwise face barriers, making education more inclusive. By focusing on accessibility, AI ensures that its benefits are not confined to the majority, but extend to all learners, embodying the principle that education should be a universal right. Ethical issues in educational AI must also be considered, as the same tools that empower can also create risks. Privacy is a major concern, since AI systems often rely on collecting sensitive student data. Bias in grading or content recommendation may unfairly disadvantage certain groups if algorithms are not carefully designed. Unequal access to technology also threatens to widen educational gaps, as wealthier institutions adopt advanced systems while others are left behind. Addressing these issues requires transparency, strong policies, and a commitment to equity. Educators and policymakers must ensure that AI enhances fairness rather than undermines it. The ethical dimension reminds us that while AI is a powerful tool for education, its deployment must always prioritize the rights and dignity of learners. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. AI in higher education has quickly become an essential resource for both students and faculty, reshaping how universities conduct research, advising, and instruction. Research tools powered by AI can scan vast academic databases, summarizing relevant literature in seconds and identifying emerging themes across disciplines. Virtual labs enable students to conduct experiments in simulated environments, reducing costs and broadening access to advanced scientific training. Automated academic advising systems analyze a student's course history, interests, and performance to recommend class schedules or career pathways, ensuring students make timely progress toward graduation. These tools supplement the work of professors and advisors, who can then focus on mentorship and deeper engagement. Higher education institutions, which often face pressures to increase efficiency while serving diverse student populations, find that AI provides a way to maintain academic rigor while improving both access and personalization. In K-12 education, AI has found a place in classrooms by supporting teachers and helping students build foundational skills. Adaptive curricula adjust lesson plans in real time, providing more practice where needed and accelerating when students demonstrate mastery. Classroom management tools powered by AI track attendance, participation, and engagement, offering teachers insights into which students may be disengaging. For example, an AI system might flag that a child consistently performs poorly on reading comprehension tasks and recommend targeted interventions. These technologies reduce the one-size-fits-all approach, enabling teachers to meet a wide range of learning needs in busy classrooms. They also provide valuable support in schools with limited resources, where a single teacher may be responsible for many students at different skill levels. Corporate training has also embraced AI, particularly as companies strive to keep employees' skills up to date in fast-changing industries. AI-powered platforms deliver personalized training programs for onboarding new hires, teaching compliance requirements, and supporting professional development. For example, an employee in finance might receive targeted lessons on emerging regulatory standards, while a software engineer could access AI-curated resources on the latest programming languages. These systems track progress and adapt materials to individual learning styles, ensuring training is both efficient and engaging. By making learning continuous and flexible, AI helps organizations maintain a skilled workforce while reducing training costs. In a world where careers are increasingly dynamic, AI-enabled corporate learning ensures employees stay adaptable and competitive. Learning analytics has become a cornerstone of AI in education, giving teachers and administrators deeper insights into student performance. Dashboards aggregate data from tests, assignments, and online interactions, creating clear pictures of how students are progressing. For example, an analytics tool might reveal that students in a particular course consistently struggle with a specific concept, prompting instructors to adjust their teaching approach. On an individual level, analytics can flag declining engagement before it leads to failure. These tools turn raw data into actionable intelligence, enabling educators to make informed decisions quickly. By shifting from reactive to proactive interventions, learning analytics helps institutions improve outcomes and allocate resources more effectively. It embodies AI's role as a silent partner, working in the background to guide better educational strategies. Curriculum design is another area where AI lends powerful support. Educators often face the challenge of selecting the right materials, sequencing lessons, and ensuring alignment with learning goals. AI systems can recommend structures based on proven models, identify gaps in content coverage, and even suggest resources that match student profiles. For example, a curriculum tool might propose additional multimedia resources for a class heavy in theory or highlight where lessons could be broken down for clarity. This support does not replace professional judgment, but enhances it. allowing teachers to design programs more efficiently while maintaining creativity. As education moves toward more personalized and competency-based models, AI's ability to structure content intelligently becomes increasingly valuable. Peer collaboration is being redefined through AI-enabled platforms that facilitate group learning and peer review. These tools can automatically form groups based on complementary skills or shared interests, ensuring more balanced and effective teamwork. In writing courses, AI systems help manage peer feedback by highlighting areas of agreement and disagreement across multiple reviews. Collaboration platforms also track participation levels, identifying when some members contribute less and prompting adjustments. This ensures that group work, often a challenge in education, becomes more equitable and productive. For students, it fosters stronger engagement and social learning, while teachers gain better visibility into group dynamics. By supporting peer-to-peer interaction, AI strengthens one of the most powerful aspects of learning, the exchange of ideas between students themselves. Exam integrity has become a pressing issue as education increasingly moves online. AI proctoring tools address this by monitoring test takers through webcams, microphones, and keystroke analysis, flagging suspicious behavior for review. For instance, sudden eye movements away from the screen or background noises might trigger alerts. These systems can also detect unusual answer patterns that suggest cheating. While such tools preserve fairness and academic standards, they raise concerns about privacy and stress for students. Balancing integrity with respect for learners' rights remains a challenge. Nonetheless, AI-driven exam monitoring has become widespread, especially during remote learning surges, ensuring that assessments remain credible and trustworthy even outside traditional classrooms. Educational accessibility has been expanded significantly through AI tools offering real-time support. Automated captioning provides instant transcripts for lectures, making content accessible to hearing-impaired students. Translation tools allow learners from different language backgrounds to engage with material in their native languages. More advanced systems even include sign language recognition, translating gestures into text or speech. These innovations help level the playing field, ensuring that students with disabilities or language barriers are not left behind. In diverse classrooms, accessibility tools also benefit all learners by offering flexible modes of engagement. AI thus serves as a bridge, reducing barriers and affirming the principle that education should be universally inclusive. Virtual reality combined with AI has created immersive educational experiences that bring abstract concepts to life. Students can explore a virtual chemistry lab, walk through historical simulations, or practice technical skills in safe digital environments. AI enhances these experiences by personalizing them, adjusting difficulty levels, providing guidance, and tracking progress within the virtual world. For example, a student studying anatomy might receive hints when struggling to identify organs in a 3D model. These immersive environments promote experiential learning, where students learn by doing rather than just reading or listening. By combining engagement with adaptability, AI-powered virtual reality opens new frontiers in education that blend curiosity, practice, and mastery. Student well-being monitoring is an emerging area where AI is being applied to support not just academic success but also mental health. Systems analyze engagement data, communication patterns, and even biometric signals to detect signs of stress, burnout, or disengagement. For instance, declining participation in online classes or changes in writing tone might indicate a struggling student. Schools can then intervene with counseling, resources, or support before issues escalate. While sensitive and requiring careful handling of privacy, these tools acknowledge the holistic nature of education, that learning outcomes are tied to well-being. By providing early alerts, AI ensures institutions can support the whole student, not just their academic performance. Teacher professional development benefits greatly from AI's ability to personalize training. Platforms analyze classroom performance data, and recommend resources to help teachers strengthen specific skills. For example, if analytics show that students consistently underperform in math word problems, AI might suggest workshops or digital modules focused on teaching strategies in that area. Feedback loops allow teachers to track their growth, much like students do in adaptive learning platforms. This ensures continuous professional improvement, aligned with real classroom challenges. By investing in educators' development, AI supports the foundation of the education system, ensuring that technology empowers teachers rather than sidelining them. Policy considerations are becoming increasingly important as AI spreads across education. Governments and institutions must develop guidelines to ensure responsible adoption, balancing innovation with ethics and equity. Policies may address data privacy, algorithm transparency, accessibility standards, and funding for underserved schools. For example, some regions mandate explainability and grading systems to prevent hidden biases from disadvantaging students. Global organizations are also beginning to outline frameworks for AI in education, recognizing its transformative potential while emphasizing the need for safeguards. These policy efforts highlight that the future of AI in education is not just about technology, but also about governance, equity, and public trust. Global perspectives on AI in education show wide variation in adoption and outcomes. In wealthier countries, advanced tools are often integrated into classrooms, providing personalized learning and administrative efficiency. In developing regions, AI may focus more on expanding access, such as translating lessons into multiple languages or supporting low-cost mobile learning platforms. Cultural values also shape adoption. Some societies emphasize efficiency and data-driven learning, while others prioritize human-centered approaches. Despite these differences, the common theme is that AI is reshaping education worldwide, with each region tailoring it to local needs and capacities. This global lens reminds us that while technology is universal, its application must be culturally sensitive and context-specific. The long-term impact of AI on pedagogy is likely to be profound, shifting the role of educators from lecturers to facilitators of learning. As AI handles more routine instruction and assessment, teachers can focus on guiding discussions, encouraging critical thinking, and nurturing creativity. This does not diminish their role but elevates it, positioning educators as mentors and designers of learning experiences. The classroom may become less about transmitting information and more about fostering skills that AI cannot replicate, such as empathy, ethical reasoning, and collaborative problem-solving. This shift reflects a broader trend in education toward active, student-centered learning, where technology supports but does not overshadow human connection. The future of AI in education points towards systems that are more adaptive, inclusive, and lifelong. Emerging innovations include generative AI that can create personalized study materials on demand, intelligent companions that follow learners throughout their educational journey, and platforms that integrate formal and informal learning seamlessly. These tools will not only support students in traditional schools, but also provide lifelong learning opportunities for adults navigating career changes and new skills. The vision is of an education system that grows with each individual, accessible anywhere and at any stage of life. Yet achieving this vision requires careful design to ensure fairness, transparency, and equity. The future of AI in education holds immense promise, but it will depend on choices made today about how we shape and govern its use. AI in education is best understood as a transformative force that enhances, rather than replaces, the human aspects of teaching and learning. From intelligent tutoring systems to global perspectives, AI has demonstrated its ability to personalize instruction, support teachers, and broaden access to knowledge. At the same time, it raises pressing questions about privacy, fairness, and inequality that demand thoughtful responses. The balance between innovation and ethics will determine whether AI creates a more inclusive and effective educational system or deepens existing divides. For learners, educators, and policymakers, the key insight is that AI is not a distant possibility but a present reality, already shaping how knowledge is taught and acquired. Its future lies in ensuring that the tools of intelligence are used to expand opportunity and empower all learners. Thanks for tuning in to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, your trusted source for cybersecurity news and insights. Remember to subscribe at baremetalcyber.com so you never miss an update. And visit cyberauthor.me for best-selling cybersecurity books that equip you with expert knowledge. Until next time, stay secure and stay vigilant.